Another busy weekend in the area. Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. This weekend, one of the events that you will want to partake in is Sips, Samples, and Songs. It is a fundraising event for Anderson Woods. And joining us in the studio is the founder who, along with her husband David, founded Anderson Woods, and that is Judy Colby. And also joining us is the camp director, Megan Gatwood. Welcome to both of you. Okay, let's talk about, first of all, Sips, Samples, and Songs has gone how many years?
This is our 10th event.
10th event.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's great. Now, I guess really we should sum up. What is Sips, Samples, and Songs?
Basically, it's a 4 hours of you pay an upfront cost, and then you can participate in all the sips from local wineries and brew houses. You can participate in samples from lots of local restaurants, live entertainment, pumpkin painting, and an auction.
So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And where would this be held?
At the Riverwalk here in Jasper.
And that's a little different than last year in that it's in the same general area, but it was held at the barn last year.
So it's all centered around the gazebo area now.
And we moved it there because it's getting bigger.
Yeah, we've got lots of participants.
And you have then 2 entrances to this event?
Yeah, if you park by the barn, you can come in from that side of the gazebo. If you park down by the bridge, you can come in on that side as well. So there'll be 2 gates there.
And so folks come up and they get a wristband or, for...
So it's $15 a person to get your bracelet to participate in all the goods. And then children 6 and under are free.
Okay, and where are the tickets available?
You want to say that, Jude?
Yes, they are available at German American and Old National Banks, Hometown IGA, and Jasper Holiday Foods. And they are at both ends of the gate.
So they will be available
today. They'll be available there, or they can buy them in advance at those places.
Okay. And all of this goes to help Anderson Woods.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I guess, Judy, we'll ask you, what is Anderson Woods and why did you start it?
Anderson Woods is a very special camp for very special people, both children and adults. And we started it the 40th year this summer. When we started, we had 3 campers for 3 nights. And it's grown. Last summer there were 110 campers. We have all types of disabilities. Many of the camps in the state will not take autistic. We do take autistic. The only persons we can't accommodate are those bound to a wheelchair because of the paths and the trails, but any other disability we can and do accept. Applications are online, andersonwoods.org. Summer camp, you'll find applications. Many of our campers have come for 15, 20, 25 years. It's a teaching camp. We teach all sorts of skills. We work with the garden, growing their own food. Organic garden, and we work with animals. We have donkeys and goats and horses and all sorts of animals for them to be around and work with and learn about. Nature hikes, we have some crafts for rainy days, but basically we're out in nature. We have cabins where they sleep, and many of the camps, as I said, do not take certain disabilities, and we try to take anyone who is mobile.
What great work that you do.
Yeah.
Now, you said camps, because with so many kids coming and adults, you have to do it over several weeks.
June and July, we have 4 weeks for children and 4 weeks for adults. The children in June, the adults in July. That changes a little bit sometimes, but it's 8 weeks. And the children are 5 years old to 18. The adults are 18 and over. We have campers as old as in their 70s.
Now, it obviously takes money to do that. Because,
yes, it does.
I mean, just the upkeep of the property alone, but to have the folks that will help you there, to feed them, to do all that they do. Do these campers pay their way, or is there also, I don't know if maybe scholarships or assistance for those who cannot?
We have assistance for those that can't pay. Our fee is $185 a weekly session, and that's from Monday through Thursday. The other camps in Indiana, I don't know of any that are less than $400. They're $400 to $500 for the same period of time.
I was surprised at the price.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, this is
why we need you
what
all to
helps
come to
us.
this.
This is what helps us. And we have a lot of private and corporate donors over the years, but this is our major fundraiser, and it really, really helps keep the price down. making it possible for them to come.
Yeah, so this is your public fundraiser
Yes.
that you need. It's one way for people to know what Anderson Woods is. I think this is, because you're one of those quiet, doing
Yes.
good work sort of folks that unless you're involved somehow you don't necessarily know.
true.
But
They
when you
don't know
do
we
this,
exist.
people get to understand what
Yeah.
you do.
Yes.
And Megan, what do you think is the most important part of Anderson Woods? What does it do?
I think the people are the most important part. I think it provides them with an opportunity to kind of get outside of their daily routine, out of their daily prompting that they're very used to, and kind of become themselves, if that makes sense. They get to grow in who they want to be, and we help them reach their greatest potential. And with that, they help us reach our greatest potential while we're with them as well. So,
And this is actually property, Judy, that you and David own, that you have made
Well,
into this camp.
we have donated about, I'm trying to think, about 125 acres now to Anderson Woods over the last few years.
And Anderson Woods is in, and I'm sorry, it's either Perry or Spencer County. I can't
It's in
remember.
Perry. It's a
Perry.
501c3 not-for-profit.
Okay. Now let's get back to the sips,
Yep.
samples, and songs. Who are the wineries and who are the breweries?
all right, we have Basket Case, Best Vineyards, Monkey Hollow, St. Benedict's Brew Works, Schnitz Brewery, Windy Knoll, Windsorwald, and of course there's Pepsi products.
Is this the first year you've had beer?
We've had some microbreweries.
Okay.
Last year is kind of a
Just
test
for
run.
samples.
Okay.
But this year we're having a beer garden, so that'll be a new addition and lots of fun.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're kind of focusing on that a little bit too.
Okay. And then obviously there's food. So the
There's
samples
lots of
part
food.
is food that you get to sample.
Yes, and for
What
that
is-
$15, you can go back as many times as you want to these places.
So it's a meal,
fill
really?
up. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so there'll be great samples from Betty's Daughters Catering, Bread and Butter, Denny's, Fazoli's, Grandy's, Libby's Gourmet Ice Cream, Long John Silver's, The Mill House, Sandra Catering, Schnitzelbank, Villa Pizzeria, Wendy's, and Westside Dairy Queen. So
Wow.
lots of good
There's lots
stuff.
of good
That's,
food.
Yeah.
that's growing. The list is growing every year, and it's wonderful.
So I guess folks just get a little plate, and then they probably a big plate. As many samples as there are.
They get a little plate each place.
Yeah,
Oh,
you just kind of
okay.
go
Yeah.
around and
Okay. And sample what you want and don't sample what
Yeah.
you don't
Go
want.
back as many
Okay.
times as you want.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the whole idea is for you to make money, but it's also a way for people to experience
Yep.
Somebody's brew or somebody's wine
Yes.
or somebody's special foods that they're
yeah,
serving.
definitely.
And then there's entertainment.
There's lots of live entertainment. Kyle Leakin will be there, Ryan Wilmus, and John Vaughn. So three wonderful, wonderful musicians.
And
So
they'll
it should
be
fun.
playing in different areas or,
Yes.
okay, at different
They'll be playing
times.
at the gazebo, so they'll take
Oh, okay.
turns different times. Yep.
Different times, each of them.
Are you going to reach a sold out point? Is there a point where you go, oh, we can't take any more people? I guess there probably is, obviously, but
We haven't got there
I
yet.
don't know.
Okay, that's a
Probably
big
take
area. Yeah, that's a pretty big
Well,
area.
as we get more food vendors, it lets us sell more tickets.
Right. Now we have pumpkin painting and a silent auction.
Yes, there's lots of pumpkin painting for the kiddos, so that'll be good.
So this is something you can bring your kids to.
Definitely.
Yes, and
definitely.
they're free, under 6.
Under
Yeah.
6 is
6 and
free,
under.
they get to eat food too.
Yes,
Of
for
course,
sure.
little 6-year-olds don't eat that much, but okay.
surprised.
They don't get any beer, though.
That's right. No, they don't. Okay, let's talk about the silent auction. You have some really neat items.
Yeah, there's a pork chop dinner for 18 at the Jet Track, so that'll be neat. The Donald Ross golf outing. There's a Hilton Head week vacation, so that's pretty cool. 4 IU basketball tickets with parking pass, tour of St. Joe's Bell Tower. So that'll be neat.
a lot more.
Lots of
Don't
stuff.
forget
yeah.
our last gift.
Yeah, and we just got a gift from your station.
From WBDC?
2 Alabama tickets, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, the Southern Drawl Tour coming
Yes.
up
Yes.
October 20th.
very gracious
so
of you all.
the silent auction, the way that works is you have these items displayed, and then there's like a clipboard
Right.
at each site, and I put down my name and what I'm willing to pay. And then if I'm the highest bidder at the end of the night, that's it.
Right.
Is that right? How
Yes.
that works? So you go
Pretty
around and
fun.
collect? Yeah. Yeah, and that should bring you a lot of money because
Yeah.
you know these are items that have all been donated to you.
Yes,
then-
and
so
there,
that's-
we've got some big ticket items on
Yeah.
there, too, so that...
Is there anything that you'd like to add? Just that people. Oh, I guess you know what? I don't know if we talked about the time. The time would be important, wouldn't it?
It's this
Yes.
Saturday from 2 to 6
This Saturday, 2 to 6.
at the Riverwalk.
Okay, and remember you can go in either, I guess, the east or west end
Yep.
of the Riverwalk to get into it.
Right.
Wristbands are $15.
Yep.
Okay, or you can buy them in advance. And you've just, what a great event. And what great work you do. So, you know, if nothing else, just go to support Anderson Woods. But if you're not so sure about Anderson Woods, go to support yourself by doing the
There you
six samples
go.
and
That's
songs,
good. That's
right?
good.
Yes.
That's right.
And the weather's going to be beautiful. That's going to be perfect. So, you know, wear your nice fall clothes. People don't need to worry about bringing a lawn chair or anything like that.
No,
right?
there's plenty of benches
You're
and
kind of
seats.
walking around. You got tables and things.
Yeah. And we've got wonderful corporate sponsors.
Yes.
Yes.
Every year.
Is there anything else you'd like to add? Just people should come to it and help Anderson Woods.
Definitely.
And I know I've had people come up and say, Anderson Woods, what's that? And I said, well, it's for special needs, and it's a great camp that they do all year long. But you don't hear about them because you do good, quiet work. And,
Many
and this
people
is,
don't know we exist.
So we need to let people know more of what you do. If somebody wants to help at Anderson Woods,
Yeah.
are you looking for volunteers?
Oh, we're always looking
Always.
for volunteers and counselors and work groups, so all kinds of ways to come and help us out. You can get all the information is online at andersonwoods.org, so
Okay.
O-R-G.
And if someone has a special needs family member that they would like to have,
There's an
what do they
application
do?
online.
Okay.
Fill it out, we'll get back. Send it in, the address given, and we'll get back to them.
Well, that is wonderful. What you do is great, and it's a great event coming up.
Thank you.
All right, Sips, Samples, and Songs. This Saturday, 2 to 6 at the Riverwalk in Jasper. $15 for a wristband. Sample all you want from, I don't know, what are there, 15, 20 different places.
Lots of good
and
stuff.
also from about 8 different breweries or wineries. What a great way to spend a Saturday early evening, and you've got the rest of your night to yourself.
That's right.
All right, 2 to 6 this Saturday at the Riverwalk. It's Sips, Samples, and Songs to benefit Anderson Woods. Our guests have been Judy Colby, one of the founders of Anderson Woods, and Megan Gatwood, the camp director at Anderson Woods. Hope to see you at Sips, Samples, and Songs. This is WJTS. We're local people watching local people.